Hello everyone, welcome to the online classes. Today we shall study the 7th chapter of Flamingo. The name of the chapter is The Interview, written by Christopher Sylvester. Christopher Sylvester was a student of history at Peterhouse, Cambridge. He was a reporter for Private Eye for 10 years. He has written features for Vanity Fair. This chapter is taken from his introduction to the Penguin Book of Interviews, an anthology from 1859 to the present day. Over the last 130 years, the interview has become a commonplace of journalism. Interview means साक्षात्कार, यानी एक व्यक्ति प्रश्न पूछता है और दूसरा उसका उत्तर देता है। तो पत्रकारिता का यानी जर्नलिज्म में जो साक्षात्कार है, इंटरव्यू है, वो महत्वपूर्ण स्थान रखता है। ऑलमोस्ट एवरीबडी विल हैव रीड एन इंटरव्यू एट सम पॉइंट इन देयर लाइव्स. Several thousand celebrities have been interviewed over the years. In today's world, the interview is the source of information about the personalities. यानी जब हम किसी का इंटरव्यू लेते हैं, इंटरव्यू देखते हैं, तो हमें उस पर्सनालिटी के बारे में बहुत सी इंफॉर्मेशन, सूचनाएं मिलती हैं. द इंटरव्यूअर ब्रिंग्स अस मोस्ट विविड इंप्रेशन ऑफ अवर कंटेम्पररीज. Most celebrities despise the interview as an unwelcome intrusion into their lives. लेकिन बहुत सी जो बड़ी बड़ी हस्तियां हैं, उनका ये मानना है कि ये जो साक्षात्कार है, जो इंटरव्यू है, वो उनकी जिंदगी में एक हस्तक्षेप करता है, वो उसको नापसंद करते हैं. Some even feel wounded by them. कुछ तो कहते हैं कि ये तो हमारी आत्मा में एक प्रकार का घाव है. They have a horror of the interviewer. और उनको यहाँ तक कि इंटरव्यू लेने वाले से एक हॉरर का अनुभव होता है. Despite its drawback, the interview has become a supremely serviceable medium of communication. Almost everything of moment reaches us through one man asking questions to another. Interviews are said to be the highest source of truth. तो इसकी इतनी कमियों के बावजूद भी जो इंटरव्यू हैं वो कम्युनिकेशन का एक बहुत बड़ा माध्यम है और इसको हमें हाईएस्ट सोर्स ऑफ ट्रूथ कहा जाता है. All the three mediums, print, radio, television, are used for interview. Most of the celebrities don't like being interviewed. According to them, interview is an unjustified intrusion into their private lives. They feel that interview diminishes them. Just as in some primitive cultures, it is believed that if one takes a photographic portrait of somebody, then one is stealing that person's soul. Thousands of famous persons have been interviewed over the years. Some of them been repeated, so the opinions of the interview vary considerably. Most celebrity writers say that something or the other against the merit of interview. तो बच्चों, जो प्रिंट मीडिया है, रेडियो है, टेलीविजन है, तीनों ही हमारे इंटरव्यू के माध्यम हैं. बहुत से जो सेलिब्रिटीज हैं उनको ये लगता है कि जो ये इंटरव्यू हैं ये हमारी पर्सनल लाइफ में अतिक्रमण कर रहे हैं और वो इसको पसंद नहीं करते हैं. कुछ का तो ये भी कहना है कि ये कुछ इसी प्रकार है जैसे आदिकाल की संस्कृति में ये माना जाता था कि अगर हम किसी की फोटो लेते हैं तो उसकी आत्मा को चुरा लेते हैं. तो इसी प्रकार कुछ लोगों का ये मानना है कि जो इंटरव्यू लेता है तो ये जिसका इंटरव्यू लिया जाता है, एक ओर से तुम इतना ज्यादा उसको कष्ट दे रहे हो कि उसकी वो आत्मा पर आघात कर रहा है. लेकिन इन सब के बावजूद भी वर्षों से हजारों लाखों लोग इंटरव्यू देते आए हैं और ये हमारे पत्रकारिता का एक बहुत बड़ा माध्यम है. Most celebrity writers say something or the other against the merit of interview. Let's discuss. V.S. Naipaul, known as a cosmopolitan writer, in his travel books and in his documentary works, he presents his impression of the country of his ancestors, that is India. He received Booker Prize in 1971, Nobel Prize in Literature in 2001. What does V.S. Naipaul feel about interviews? V.S. Naipaul feels that some people are wounded by interviews and lose a part of themselves. Lewis Carroll, Lewis Carroll was an English writer of children's fiction, notably Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and its sequel Through the Looking Glass. He was noted for his facility at wordplay, logic, and fantasy. Lewis Carroll had a horror of the interviewer, and he never consented to be interviewed. Rudyard Kipling. Rudyard Kipling was an English journalist, short story writer, poet, and novelist. He was born in India, which inspired much of his work. Kipling's works of fiction include The Jungle Book, Kim, and many short stories including The Man Who Would Be King. He received Nobel Prize in Literature in 1907. Why did Rudyard Kipling refuse to be interviewed? Rudyard Kipling refused to be interviewed because, according to him, it is immoral. It is a crime. It is an offense of assault on his person. It is cowardly and vile. Rudyard Kipling expressed an even more condemnatory attitude towards the interviewer. His day was wrecked by them, but he committed an assault of interview on Mark Twain only a few years later. H.G. Wells, an English novelist, journalist, sociologist, and historian. He is known for his works of science fiction. Wells' best known books are The Time Machine, The Invisible Man, and The War of the Worlds. H.G. Wells, in an interview in 1894, referred to the interviewing ordeal. The expression "the interviewing ordeals" means that when a person gives an interview, he has to undergo a painful experience. But H.G. Wells was a fairly frequent interviewee and 40 years later found himself interviewing Joseph Stalin and Saul Bellow. Joseph Stalin was a great Russian revolutionary and an active political organizer. Saul Bellow was a playwright as well as a novelist. Bellow's works were influenced widely by World War II. Among his most famous characters are Augie and Moses. He published a short story translated from Yiddish. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1976. Saul Bellow, who has consented to be interviewed on several occasions, nevertheless once described interviews as being like thumbprint on his windpipe. It means giving someone a feeling of suffocation and deep pain. Yet, despite the drawbacks of the interview, it is a supremely serviceable medium of communication. Dennis Bryan. Dennis Bryan is a journalist and author of many books, notably a 1996 biography, Einstein Alive. Dennis Bryan has written almost everything of moment reaches us through one man asking question to another. Because of this, the interviewer hold a position of unprecedented power and influence.